China's Sichuan province is well known for its contribution to global gastronomy. But did you know that each area within the province has its own specialty dishes, and Chengdu locals will tell you that the city of Leshan is a popular destination for people who love to eat. There are a myriad of foods that you can find here that are unique to the city, like steamed beef stuffed buns, frilly Shaomai, and roasted sweet-skinned duck. Its laid-back nature and breezy tree-lined streets make it the perfect spot for a day of strolling and snacks. Leshan is only 1 hour by high-speed train from Chengdu, and since we were in Chengdu for almost 2 weeks, we dedicated a day to sampling some Leshan specialties. Alright, so we've just arrived in Leshan. I'm at the railway station and we're going to jump in a cab and go downtown and see what we can find. Getting around smaller cities in China that don't have as many metro options is easiest by taxi. Just open up the Didi option in your Alipay app and you don't have to worry about any language barriers when it comes to requesting the destination or making a payment. It also helps avoid any situations where you could be overcharged. Our first stop this morning is this breakfast spot, which sells a few different dishes, but we came here for the Fenzhengrou, or steamed beef stuffed in a flatbread called moi bread. The beef is coated in a seasoned rice flour before being steamed and then stuffed into the freshly grilled bread. Alright, we just sat down and had our food dropped. Rob ordered a drink that we thought was water, but it's like a mountain. What is it? How's it taste?
It tastes good. It's like a
sports drink?
Yeah, kind of like curry sweat vibe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show Rob's because it looks way better. It's this steamed beef and radish stuffed flatbread. Alright, there you go. This one's mine. It's a little bit thinner because I didn't get the radish, I just got beef. As you can hear, it's very busy in here. The beef looks like it's fried, but it's actually coated in rice flour and then steamed. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little chewy, but the flavor is really nice. It's a little spicy, lots of chili fragrance. My beef was actually quite gristly. I don't know about yours, so this might not make the cut. That bite was a lot better. After a few more bites, I quickly changed my mind. The second half of the bun was so tender and soaked in fragrant chili oil with a little coriander for freshness. Every ingredient has its natural variations and you can't let that ruin a good meal. The flavour is amazing. It's very savoury. And the steamed rice flour gives it like little pockets of like soft sticky bits. It's really nice. Alright, next off we walked a bit further down the street to this Shaomai store, which had a really high rating. After a little fumbling at the counter, I ordered a steamer with 10 big fat Shaomai. 5 were filled with meat and the other 5 were with mushroom. They're very pretty, these dumplings with their little, they look like flowers actually. I've really missed having vegetables in my dumplings. Sichuan style is pork only. That's refreshing. These Shaomai were really peppery and had a nice sweetness from the cabbage. The wrappers were also so delicate but still really nice and chewy.
I'm not sure how I feel about the tops.
Oh, I love that. I like it. I really like it. This one's mushroom, but it's meaty, I think. Oh, maybe not. But hang on.
These ones here.
Yeah. There was a hot debate on whether we ordered both meat, as one was labelled mushroom, but you know, it's China, so there's a good chance they're both meat. Because that's meat and that's meat and that's meat. I've definitely just eaten 2 meat dumplings, so...
Grab this one here.
Yeah, full of meat.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This is really good though. I like the chili oil. Feeling pretty full at this point, so it's time to go for a good old-fashioned stroll around town. We went for a little stroll past the fashion district down to the riverside to get a glimpse of the giant Buddha from afar. It was a really beautiful day and we saw some locals taking a dip. Unfortunately, we didn't pack our swimmers or towels, otherwise we would have joined in. Something that I enjoy the most about travel is taking in the daily life of the locals. Of course, from a respectful distance. Walking around and watching people dancing and playing cards is so heartwarming. Browsing clothing stores to see what people like to wear and supermarkets to see what people eat may sound kind of mundane, but I think it's the best way to understand a new city. Walking around is one of my favourite ways to do this, and China is such a built-up place that you don't have to walk far, even in a small city, to find something fun. Okay, we're at an important next destination, which is tian which is a roast duck. Sweet. What is it called, Rob? Sweet skin duck. Sweet skin duck. That's what it is. Tian is roasted duck that's lacquered in a sweet syrupy sauce made from rock sugar. This lady was buying up the whole shop when we arrived, but we did manage to snag ourselves half a duck to try. My Mandarin's not so good, so it was a little stressful, but we got there in the end. There is nowhere to eat the duck at the restaurant, well, at the shop, so we're gonna have to find a spot. We perched up at this casual restaurant and ordered some mapo tofu with brain, as well as some vegetables to go with our duck. Oh wow. Okay. It's very sweet. It's like candied duck, but the meat is super tender and super savoury. Rob's a big fan. Love it?
Yeah, I like it. It's good. It's good. It's not too sweet.
If you like sweet glazed meat, then this duck is for you. Wow. It's very sticky. We had a huge day in Leshan, fueled by some great specialty dishes. Next, I'll be heading to Xi'an and then further along the Silk Road, stopping to eat plenty of regional specialties along the way. If you want to follow along, feel free to subscribe. You can also find my real-time updates on Instagram and TikTok at Caminoodle. Ciao for now!